Oh my God.
You wanna
Another problem.
Oh, it's right here.
You took my damn phone.
I'm like, where's my phone? It's over there. Did you turn it on?
Yeah, so.
All right.
That's the start of the podcast. My cousin is a thief. as
Oh,
you
yeah,
see,
clearly. Yeah.
Stealing all my shit.
Yeah. Yeah, mind you, we jerry-rigged this whole contraption right now.
This is the ghetto. I swear to God, you can see the other side of what we're seeing.
Yeah.
We're the most ghetto
We're going to have to add a little clip at the end.
Yeah, we do actually. You know what, let me take a picture.
Yeah. Take a picture and show them how ghetto the setup is. Right? It's a car mount that's broken.
Yeah.
We're going to make it work, guys.
And then we just got a ring light just facing right at us.
Exactly. But you got to appreciate the hustle because, you know, no matter what, we're going to make it happen.
You just got to think about like this. This is podcast one.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And Rahan's not the smartest person in the world.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah. That's why he asked me to do it, right?
So that's why, like, you got to bear with me and us and the technical difficulties that may be faced.
Yeah. Mind you, he's the IT guy. Went to school for this shit. I shouldn't have to worry into jerry-rigging this and still made it work.
What does IT got to do with car mount? What's that doing?
It's all connected.
That's engineering.
Technology. No, it doesn't matter.
That's engineering,
doesn't
bro.
matter.
It's bullshit.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Anyways,
but we make it for you guys. You guys should know how to use it.
That's true.
Yeah.
As long as they're happy, right?
Exactly.
Because like, what if we're comfortable with this?
Yeah.
Why does it matter what they think, right?
I mean, we need the views, so I think it does matter a little bit.
I'm joking. No, well, definitely.
First episode, we don't need the viewers. We're just doing this for ourselves.
No, well, definitely up the quality with each podcast.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, that's a given. I mean, even with that, right? It's first episode. The iPhone quality is still going to be better than like
a lot of things.
What it used to be, right? Back in the day.
Also, you have two very like handsome individuals on screen.
Yeah.
So with the ghetto-ness of the setup, what makes up for it is the people on screen.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Plus, it kind of makes sense. I always say, like, Pakistanis are like the DC ghetto people. Does that make sense?
True. That's definitely true.
Right? I think it kind of works with our personality.
Sure. So I agree. Like, yeah, we definitely I think it's pretty prevalent with a lot of the Pakistanis around us where we live, though.
Yeah.
I think it's town to town basis because
for sure.
If you look more central Jersey, or those kind of Brunswick areas, you'll get a different kind that assimilates a different culture.
Yeah, for sure. I think they're definitely more
urbanized, right?
More urbanized. Also more cultural than we are, I feel like.
I would say, they're more suburban, but they're also more
in touch with their roots. For sure.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Because a lot of them are first generation, even like, right?
Yeah. Because I wouldn't consider them in the tri-state area, right? North New Jersey is more tri-state area.
Yeah. Well, those are fighting words because people do be like, what's considered North Jersey? That's a whole different issue.
We know, damn, people just be lying.
Yeah.
And it's people who try to be a part of the club in North New Jersey.
Yeah.
Well, you know damn well you're not.
Yeah. Edison's not in North New Jersey, guys.
That's way too
Let it go,
bro.
Let it go. You guys are not part of it.
That's not it, bro.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, like, if you're from, to be honest, Passaic County.
Yeah.
What county is Essex County?
Essex County is right
Essex County, Passaic County.
Yeah. Those are the two.
Those are the two main counties of the tri-state area and North New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Which is also the more diverse area of New Jersey.
Yeah.
And that's why we assimilate. So as you said, kind of those kind of roots, like where we like rap music, all that stuff, blah blah. Because we grew up around diversity.
Yeah, for sure.
So like if you're from Clifton or Patterson or these other towns or Passaic or these kind of towns that you grow up in that culture.
Of course, yeah. I mean, we're a product of our surroundings, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where we grew up.
So if when you grow up and everyone's listening to that, you end up listening to it, and it's just normal.
Yeah.
So for us, it's more normal than it's anything else. I think it's more abnormal when people go, "Why do you do that? Why do you listen to that? Why are you like?" And it's like, well,
because they don't know. I think they don't understand it, right? A little bit.
They don't get it.
You know what I mean? They don't understand. Like, yes, we're Pakistanis, but you know, our parents were here since they were young, right?
Yeah.
I think your dad's been here since he was
14,
my age when I moved here, like 13 and stuff like that. So you know, that definitely does make a difference for sure.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is when people try to group all the people within a race or within a culture under one umbrella.
Yeah, we're Americans. That's what I say.
Yeah, and even that has its own layers underneath.
Of course. Yeah.
Because, bro, you can find a brown dude with a country accent.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck, bro?
We actually got to get that on the podcast
that
one
would
day.
be funny as hell.
I need a dude from Texas, cowboy hat and everything.
I need a cowboy Pakistani on the podcast.
Whoa. Let's not do this. Cowgirl. that'd be preference. You know what I mean? Yeah. We don't discriminate over here. You know what I mean?
No, we don't.
We're all for the
like,
females. We support our female members.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, I think one thing we should have made clear is like, this is not a specifically male podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is for everybody. The goal of this podcast is, I mean, both of us have individual goals, you know what I mean, and goals that we want to kind of build together. But the main thing is we're just going to have fun, talk about our life, talk about like daily topics, whatever's going on in the world. Definitely go down some conspiracy theory, because one thing we both are big fans of, like going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
For sure. And
a lot of holes. But look, so
we about to get canceled. There you go, guys.
So like, look, I think, to be honest, the reason we started this podcast, and one of the reasons I had was, first of all, whenever me and him talk, we yap, like straight yap. But like it's like, since it's so relatable, and then you finally find somebody you could talk to, where you don't feel like there's a gap in conversation, becomes easy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So then when you can talk about so many relatable things, and me and him both watch podcasts, it becomes a thing like, oh, well, you know what, we might as well try it, right?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt, right?
Because I think, you know, a lot of our family's yappers, bro.
Yeah.
So everyone in the family always goes, we should start a podcast, this, that, whatever. Yeah. No one did, right? No one does. Yeah. So I was like, fuck it, yo, like, we should just start.
We're the Christopher Columbus of for the Daisies, huh?
I don't know if I want to.
I mean,
I don't know if I want to be called Christopher Columbus.
The one they taught in school.
The one they taught
in school. I'm talking about that version.
We're the pioneers of this shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
In our family.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're not groundbreaking.
Yeah, we're not the first Daisies to do it, but first Daisies that's really gonna make it to the top, though.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, and I think it's just because of our personalities, right? Like a lot of times I realized, like, you know, before I wasn't going out a lot and everything, so I felt like, oh, I'm so much different than other people. Sometimes I can't have certain conversations because people might feel weird and stuff, or might not know about the topics and stuff. Yeah. But then I started talking to him a lot more, and we realized, like, you know, we kind of listen to the same podcast. Yeah. We kind of like a lot of the similar things. So I'm like, oh, if me and him can relate, and we didn't know about this till we started talking, I'm sure there's a lot of other viewers out there that kind of feel in the same boat, right?
Yeah, but do you think when we go out, right?
Yeah.
And we struggle to, not struggle, but we talk to people and like there's no depth to conversation. Do you think that comes from the fact that it's just the time and place? Or is it just some people just genuinely don't have much depth to their personality?
I think first thing is the time and place, because majority of the time when we're going out, it's more like a fun hangout in the city. You know, we're just having fun. There's music blasting and stuff like that. So at that time, majority of the conversations are a little bit more simple, right?
Yeah, fact,
especially because you don't know the person, right?
Yeah, who's trying to talk about aliens in the club?
Exactly. Yeah. But that's Ali's move. He walks in. Oh, so did you hear what's underneath the pyramids?
Imagine you go sit there chilling, right? Yeah. And then you see some dude walking, like, damn, you about to spit game this week, right? He's like, you know, there's things underneath the pyramid? Like, what? Like,
yeah.
You know, New York girls have the accent.
Yeah. I mean, you know how on the flip side, imagine you do walk in a place and the girl's like, oh yeah, I watched the same thing. Oh my God.
That's different.
Dream come true.
Holy shit.
I mean, that's never happened yet.
You know what's so funny? Isn't that funny though?
Yeah.
Where it's like, yo, if you talk to, I'm gonna cancel myself.
We're gonna have to check the video though.
Damn. Now imagine the production setup when they have like 4 camera angles.
Yeah, but you know what? I've seen people do it multiple ways. It's recording. I've seen people do it like with a big setup and like a small one-cam iPhone setup. You know, obviously with podcasts now they have everywhere you go. They have studios to rent.
That's true.
Yeah, like you know Mike Thurston.
Yes.
Jack bodybuilder dude. That's the life I'm trying to live. You know, he really inspired me because he literally goes everywhere. And then
he did a video with Andrew Tate when they went to the gym.
He's done it with everybody, yeah, because he lives in Dubai.
I know you're talking about a dude who's in Dubai,
yeah. He's originally from UK.
Yeah.
So he's living that lifestyle, right? Entrepreneur, and like, you know, like a lot of people, like he gets some backlash because he's always with like a different chick sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I do think some creators can be quote unquote toxic male creators in terms of toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's overdone. And I think if you look at the overall message sometimes, I think the reason why men relate to it is because it kind of just tells you, yo, like, to some people you don't matter, no matter how much effort you put in.
Yeah.
And the only things that will be good for you is if you work out, you focus on yourself.
Yeah.
You take care of the people around you and you make money.
Yeah.
Now, the other things those people may do may affect the way people may view all their opinions, but that's the wrong way to look at it.
Yeah.
Because when you watch their YouTube videos or you see things that are being clipped.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then it's always the worst of the worst that's being clipped, right?
Yeah.
And, people are always gonna look for it's unfortunate and I hate it. Negativity always tends to be more popular.
Online, which sucks, yeah.
Yeah, which sucks because, like the same people, they might be doing so much good in the world, contributing and everything, but you don't see that. Because they're all entrepreneurs, they're hiring so many people around them and everything, but you just see one aspect of a person. And I'm a big believer, like I'm somebody, like if I meet somebody for the first time, I'm going to give them 100%, right? After that, every time, if they do something that I'm not in terms with, I'm not aligned with,
then it kind of goes.
Then I measure my boundaries. Yeah. But in the beginning, I'm opposite of a lot of people. A lot of people are going to like more relationships and like new friendships, like a little hesitant because whatever's happened in the past and stuff. But I think if you go into that way, then you're always going to find something that's negative. Right?
You're right. I think it's easier to go in all in.
Yeah.
Because then you can judge based off that.
Exactly.
And it's not about like, oh, you overdid your hand. Yeah. Obviously, we're not just letting it all out.
Yeah.
Like it's not a dumb way to do it, but
of course. I mean, yeah, of course. You still have your boundaries that you want to protect.
Yeah.
But that's your personal boundaries. Nobody can cross that.
Exactly. It's not saying like you're easy.
Yeah.
But it's just saying like you have your boundaries, know it, but you're very open to it.
Exactly.
So I think that works better than you always being hesitant because then maybe that person, maybe you want a business relationship or whatever it may be. Maybe it rebounds or rejects because you weren't open enough and you were more hesitant.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't read you or figure you out. And maybe you were too shy or whatever it is, too tough, and then they ended up thinking the other way.
And that's something that's definitely has backfired for me in the past. Like I give everybody 100% of doubt, and then down the line, I have been taken advantage of in certain situations and everything like that. And I have had people tell me like, oh, you should be a little bit more
cautious
and stuff going into things. But I'm like, but that's not me.
Yeah.
Right. Like, yes, it might come back to hurt me down the line and stuff like that. But I try to be like somebody that's a little bit more cautious, who's around, kind of be a little bit more picky. And I felt like I was being untrue to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, you know what? So I made a big decision. I was like, and that's coming from people that were super close to me. You know what I mean? And they're just saying it because they want to look out for me because they've seen me hurt and stuff like that. And that happened a lot at my first job. Like a lot. I trusted a lot of these people around me because I was never that person that was worried about competitive nature, right? Because I was surrounded by all these like little backstory. I was assistant manager at Walgreens at that time, right? So, there's probably like 20 of them in our district. So, I'm super friendly with everybody. I'm always trying to help everybody out and stuff like that. And I have people close to me telling me like, oh, you got to be careful because they're talking shit behind your back.
Yeah.
But because obviously, I get it. Because, anytime there's a position that opens up, it's one position, 20 people competing for it, right?
Yeah.
But I never looked at it that way.
Because you think more of it like
for me, as long as I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be, as long as I'm giving my 100%, if I get it or not, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm content with myself.
Yeah.
And nobody can ever change that about me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously that definitely backfired for me a lot of times because the people there were people that I thought very close friends with, they got promoted and they just switched up.
Yeah.
Right? And then, that's when I got that advice and stuff. But honestly, I have no bad blood. Because that's not me. I'm like, okay, like I'm never going to be unhappy if somebody's more successful than me. You know what I mean? Why would I be? You know what I mean? I think a lot of people think like, oh, like if you share your ideas, how you became successful and like, it might take away from your pile.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, oh, first of all, why would I want to be successful if the people that I love is not around me doing the same thing, right?
Yeah. I also think one of the benefits of being an open
relationship?
No.
Is that what you said?
No. I think one of the benefits of being a person that doesn't pay attention to like those things is that you learn hard lessons.
For sure.
Like very fucking hard lessons. Yeah. But then you end up learning it the hard way, which sometimes is the better way.
Yeah.
But then you also learn how to manage your thinking with how tough the world can be.
Yeah.
So like I think when you are a very open person, or like if you are like Ron, where it's like you're easygoing with everybody and you're nice to everybody and blah blah whatever, it's not like, I don't know how to word it, but it's better because
it's better because you're going into something without any personal biases from before.
Plus, if someone judges you off of you being friendly, that says more about them than you.
Exactly.
Because it's like, yo, like he's being nice and you're over here like, why are you moving like that? Blah blah. There's something wrong with you, not with him, bro. Like he's being cool. He offered you some, this and that. Blah. I've met so many people where like they'll be met with kindness or they'll be met by a nice person and they'll think you're soft.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you equating me having manners and being courteous with me being soft? Yeah. It's like, if we want to be tough and do all this stuff, then
and I also
why are you here? Yeah. Like, you know, like let's go somewhere else.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. And you know, I get that a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Because like, you know, people always see me when we're going out and stuff. Super nice, friendly. If you're part of my group, I'm gonna do anything for you guys. You know what I mean? You've gone out with me before. We're always making sure everyone's
good. We're like the
everybody's having babysitters, and I have no problem with that, right?
I have no problem either.
So people do equate that sometimes, like, oh, you're soft in certain aspects. I'm like, but you don't see the business side. I've been in business for a long time.
No.
I've been in higher positions. There's a reason I got there, right?
No.
You can't be soft. So I'm like, it's a time and a place for everything.
I think people nitpick everything, first of all.
Yeah.
But then also it's like, are you really coming at me for being caring for the people around me?
Yeah. It's like, you always got to be hard.
It's like, you stupid.
What are you doing?
But you could be hard and still take care of the people around you.
Exactly.
That shit makes no sense. Like, oh, I'm with my day ones and it's like, yo, we out and they're drunk. Oh, fuck them. Like, what you mean, bro? They're drunk, throwing up. Nah, he shouldn't have got
me for. Gotta put the 50 cent in,
bro. What you say fuck me for? It's like, bro, like if people are getting messy too often and it becomes a problem, that's different, bro.
Yeah.
But everybody's getting lit. Everybody's having fun, right?
Yeah.
Let's say everything's going good. One of the homies gets too lit. What's the problem with taking care of them, bro? Like, what's the problem with getting, like, you'll go out, some people, they'll be like, oh my God, bro. Like,
and that's okay. You know, for me, I don't even care if those people think that way because, like, you know, everybody has a different personality, right? But I know, like, as long as they're around me, I'm taking care of them regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I definitely do get annoyed when I hear people say that. Like, oh, God damn.
Especially when they're dealing with the situation.
Yeah. In the moment, be like, oh my God. Why did you, like, all right, it's all right. Clearly, there was a mistake being made. They learned their lesson or not, but it's fine. That's still our bro. We got to take care of him.
No,
that's what it is.
We went on a school trip to Budapest, right?
Yeah.
So the first day we were there, we ended up on a boat ride through Budapest. That shows you like the castle at night. Super beautiful, right?
Okay, yeah.
Super beautiful. So we're on that boat, blah, blah. Some people got too lit. Some girls and some guys got way too lit. I was not. So I did the mode that me and Rohan get in, which is like, okay, because I had some of my homies there from the master's program. So we're all close knit. So he's kind of the same way.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, let's just make sure everyone gets home safe. Because we have girls with us. We're in a different country.
Yeah.
There's no chaperones. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be adults.
Yeah, of course.
And we don't want no girl to get sidelined or something happen to them.
Yeah.
And so what did we do? My boy ordered Uber. We sent some people back. I ordered an Uber. Only one person wanted the Uber. Because people older than me, talking about 30s, who was sober.
30 is not that old, but
no. One second.
Yeah.
33, sober, right?
Yeah.
And what did she do? And a couple of them. What do? They go, oh, I can't believe like these people are drunk and they want me to do something. This is so dumb, stupid. And they walked from the pier to the hotel. Even though I ordered Uber, it was a 45-minute walk, 30 to 45-minute walk. Me, my boy, one of the homies that was too drunk and a girl.
Yeah.
All were trying to get my homie back because he was throwing up, like brother was loose.
Yeah.
It was very loose.
I mean, we all been there.
So we're carrying him. We're trying to get him to throw up. We think he was like roofied at this point, right?
Yeah.
We didn't want to put him in Uber because it'd become a risk.
Yeah, of course.
So we're walking with him from the pier there.
Yeah.
That's the risk we took because we're looking out for our homie, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it, we're in Europe, school trip, something bad happened, whatever. But when you have people who didn't party, were on the boat just to be on the boat, are completely sober, not helping the situation, and then when they were given an Uber, said no and walked anyways, just for the next day to keep complaining, it's like, yo,
you gotta let it go, bro.
That's your fault.
Yeah, of course.
Like, why'd you come?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
you make it harder.
Yeah. Those type of situations are definitely annoying in the moment, but I've really learned to just let it go. Doesn't matter. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm happy with it, you really can't, because, you know, then you end up realizing they have their own issues that they have to deal with and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't help everybody.
No, you can't.
And that's our personality.
You can't.
Like, really try to help everybody to make sure, like, you know, just because we care for them, right?
No, but I think we both learn, like, I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. Like, we're over there, like, do you need help? Can I help you?
Yeah, we're not like
that.
Bro,
it's not like that. It's just like,
if needed. If
bro,
need
like, for example, we're in a place and people are there drinking and we see a girl like kind of low-eyed and like at the bar, whatever, we might be like, "Are you okay?" Like, you good. If she says, "Get the fuck away from me," like, okay, we'll get the fuck away.
Yeah.
But when you grow up with sisters, and we grew up in a very female-dominated family.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We understand to look out for the woman in our lives, and that means that we also see the same thing when we're out.
Yeah. 100%.
It's not that.
And anybody in our group watch over them the same way I do with my sister. So I do the same thing for anybody around me.
Yeah.
And I think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You know I mean, you might get shit for it by some people and stuff like that, but understand
we're not trying to baby nobody. Yeah, we're not babying nobody.
We don't baby nobody. We let everybody have fun.
Yeah.
If they go over the limit, they know that at least if they're going out with us, they're gonna get it home safe.
So that's
what it is.
For example, like an example of somebody who didn't want that treatment was like in Europe. There's one of the girls. You know, she didn't want to feel like she was being babied or controlled. We watched over. We weren't trying to do that.
Yeah, of course.
But what had happened was she was very lit, and there was a group of guys on the boat that were trying to
of course,
talk to her, make moves on her, stuff like that. And she threw us mixed signals.
Yeah.
Because at first, like, she was telling one of the married guys that was with us, like, oh, like, just keep me away from the guys, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He said, okay, no problem, right? Like,
of course.
This guy's not trying to do anything. He's married, you know?
Yeah.
So then she ends up saying, like, oh, no, I want to talk to them because she got too lit.
Yeah.
And then she gave us shit for it because she was like, why are you guys trying to control us? And we're like, no, we're not. Like, you asked us, we did. And then, but it's like, okay, like, if you want to, like, be free and do your thing, like, you got it, you know? Like,
exactly.
I don't want to seem like we weird or something, like, are we trying to get with you? It's not like that, bro. We just trying to make sure everyone's good.
Yeah.
But then you realize, like, some people don't want it. And when they don't want it, you just say, okay, you got it, bro.
Yeah, but also, you got to add the factor of them being lit.
Yeah, when
you know, like, you can't...
but then carry it over. Bro.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's annoying. I have actually a funny story about that. We used to go out, like, with a bunch of our coworkers and shit, right? And one of the girls, you know, we had our fun or whatever, you know, a few times we had gone out previously, but she had specifically told her best friend to, like, oh, make sure if I get too lit and stuff, keep me away from Rehan, right?
What?
Because she didn't want to make it awkward for work.
But keep you away from her for what reason?
In case we start, like, she gets too lit and she gets a little too close. Like, you know, like, too friendly. Obviously, I don't care. I'm like fucking 18 at that time.
Yeah.
Going out with a bunch of grown-ups and shit like that, you know. I'm just doing me, and next thing you know, her boy's just, like, knocking on the door like crazy. Like, crazy. Go out, you know what's funny? They get into a fight. Nah. She gets into a fight with her friend for exactly what she told him to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came in, he tried to help her, like, oh, like, you know, let's go. I was about to name drop real quick, I forgot. I had to stop myself there. Yeah. He literally just took her outside and shit, and the next thing you know, they're going at it.
Because she wanted it.
She wanted it. And, you know, I did end up getting smacked that night. One and only time I got smacked in the face.
You got smacked?
Yeah, from the same chick.
No way.
She was too lit. So after everything was done, because we all came together.
Yeah.
We all worked together. We all came together. So anyways, my boy, Chris, I could name out. He knows the story. It's fine. You know what I mean?
Shout out, Chris.
Shout out, Chris. He did have my back that night. You know, so whatever. We separated. She went with her friends. We brought Chris back to our car, whatever. We're about to go home. He really wanted a cigarette because he was so, like, amped up and everything, right?
He needed to calm down.
Yeah, and back then, like, Chris could fight. Chris can still fight, but now he's more calm and shit like that. But back in the day, like, it's on site. So anyways, we're like, all right, let's get him a cigarette at this chicken spot in Patterson, right? We're about to pull up to the chicken spot. He sees her inside.
Oh my God.
Bro, I'm telling the driver, like, oh, fuck it, let's just go. Let's just try driving. This dude opens up the door, about to jump out. I literally grabbed him by the hoodie and had to bring him back in the car. And the funny thing is, that's all, like, you know, that's why I always say, like, you know, it's funny how things work out. Still needed a ride and stuff like that. We're all friends now, so you know what I mean. The person that this was with, she knows it. We're good friends.
We're
now
just telling stories, bro.
Yeah, we're just telling stories. It's all fun and games. You know, we're young. We're both 18 at that time.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, of course. All right, Ali. All right. It was a long time ago. Looking back at it. Yeah. And then when she got in the car, I guess she was still a little lit.
Yeah.
So everybody was cool, calm down. We're laughing, and out of nowhere, bam! I was sitting right there, smacks me in the face. Glasses go flying off.
That's violation.
Yeah, that's violation.
That's violation.
But when Chris was still ready to go, that's when he saw that, he really was ready to go
off. I was surprised Chris ain't just started swinging.
Nah. Yeah. So yeah, the next day at work, we were all working. It's super awkward. We made
it. So this was like the 90s?
All right, Ellie. It was 2013, but sure. All right, Ellie. 2013. All right, take it easy. It's not that long ago. Just started going out. I mean, guys, just so you guys have a little idea, I just turned 30. Ali is what?
24.
24. It's not that much of a difference. Not that much of a difference. It is. It really is. It's a decent amount of difference for sure.
I think people would judge us if we were, different gendered, right? So.
No, not really.
Actually, nah.
Yeah. If I'm 30, I'm with a girl that's 24. It's not that bad.
Actually, nah. You know what? That is.
It's not that bad, right? 6 years.
I don't think so. No. I mean, I think
I've always been the opposite though. I've always gone for older girls.
No, I don't think it's bad if you guys started now.
Like, I'm not trying to be 40 and being 24, at least.
I know. I'm saying like if it was 21 and 28 or 27, that's kind of weird.
I mean,
bro, 21's fresh out of college.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I do
in college.
Yeah, I do have a thing about people talking while they're not in college anymore, and the other person still might be.
Or depending on the gap. Depending
on the gap.
Like 2 years.
21 to 24 is fine.
That's but like
28 to 21. Yeah, no.
No, you're gassing it, bro. Nah, you're perverted, bro.
Yeah. Well, because what do they say? Like, females aren't fully, like, their minds aren't fully developed till what? 24, 25, I think it is.
No,
that's the number.
No. All humans, our frontal lobe develops 25.
I thought it was
frontal lobe specifically.
Yeah, but I thought there was a little bit of difference between guys and girls.
Yeah, technically they mature quicker than us.
Yeah.
So we're actually dumber longer.
Yeah. That gives us the benefit of the doubt to go with the younger girls, right?
That's true, because they're actually smarter than
technically more mature.
So technically they're smarter, so we're dumber, so it's okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not okay.
Nah,
it's not okay.
I've never experienced that. A younger one. Isn't that crazy? I've been with people like my age, but like long-term relationships always been at least 4 to 5 years older than me.
Seriously?
Yeah, because I was like, even since I was 18, I've had the same beard, like crazy beard and stuff. I've always been like, I felt more mature.
I got a homie like that too.
I always felt more mature. Yeah. So like sometimes like talking to people, like we were talking about it earlier, like you feel like there's nothing to talk about. Like there's nothing in common.
That's true. So
like I got that a lot when I was younger, right? Because like I was consuming the same type of content and stuff. I've always been really into like consuming like documentaries and stuff, like
long form.
Since I was a kid, Nat Geo and everything, all the documentaries. So sometimes like like obviously if you're going out, then you could kind of get away with like plain conversations. But like if you're going on a date and stuff,
you're basically looking for higher IQ.
Yeah.
Or more mature conversation.
I wouldn't say higher IQ. Not higher IQ, but because there's girls I've met that are younger than me that are way smarter than me.
But I meant more like knowledgeable maybe.
Yeah, more mature. More mature and more knowledgeable about life experiences and things going on around the world, not just like in a little bubble. That I definitely tend to think it's hard to find.
Oof.
Like somebody that's more knowledgeable than just like the day to day. A lot of people are just so focused on like.
Too many people are brain rotted.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Too many people are brain rotted.
For sure.
Yeah. Too many guys and girls are completely brain rotted where they can't hold conversation.
Yeah.
They have no depth of conversation. Yeah. You try starting a conversation with them, they're on their phone.
Yeah.
Their only responses are yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Like there's no depth. Yeah. And I know you may be thinking, well, maybe they're not interested. But it's like, when are they interested?
Yeah.
Right? Because you'll see them have conversation with other people. There's no depth.
Yeah.
Or it's like only like nothing. I'm not on a like Jaden Smith shit where it's like, when can we talk about the eco-political? I'm not talking about that.
I feel like that sometimes.
No, but it's almost like, yo, can we talk about something of substance?
Yeah.
Like you talking about celebrities and you talking about when this person going on.
Yeah.
But there's gotta be balance.
Yeah. Celebrity is the one thing that a lot of people talk about and I'm just not interested in it. Like, I like watching movies and stuff and TV shows, but like, like the basics and stuff like that. But majority,
you know what gets me? Sorry, I cut you off. You know what gets me?
Don't do it again.
You and somebody else watched a movie and you sitting there, right?
Yeah.
And you're like dissecting the plot and dissecting the characters and how like they're evolving the characters throughout the story. And you're like, you're not just watching the movie.
Yeah.
You're like ingesting it, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the point of watching the movie.
Yeah, of course.
And then you got the person next to you.
Yeah.
Who, when you ask, what did you think of the movie? They go, yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
No, but what did you think about Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yo, nothing gets me more. Yeah. Nothing gets me more mad than when you ask somebody who just, and they were like this.
Yeah, I do not like watching TV shows and stuff, and
then you're like,
constantly on their phone.
Yo, what? They're like, oh yeah.
I'm sure I've done it for sure. You know what I mean? There's gonna be somebody in the comments like, nah, he's lying. I know.
Nah. But like if you're somebody that watches movies a lot, you can multitask a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But then when nah, bro. I hate watching a movie with somebody, and then you turn to ask them, what'd you think? And you're like trying to run it down by them.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Especially if it's something that you really enjoy. You know what I mean? Like you're really into it and stuff like that. But then I think
it's more than that.
Yeah, I'm not.
You don't need to enjoy it. To be. I think it's more about people. This is what I said before: depth of conversation and depth of personalities. Yeah. Like what you ingest into your mind is gonna be what you're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Now, if you're just blank-headed, then you're gonna be blank in conversation. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And I think a lot of people just have that lack of like conversation. Yeah. Maybe I'm the fucking apper. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think it's just because also I think you gotta find the right amount of right people. I did find that. I did not have that much of a big group or a close group 10 years ago, I guess you could say, because I didn't end up finishing college and say, so like a lot of our friends from high school, like you usually end up staying friends with them if you end up going to college and stuff together. But since I didn't do that experience, I didn't really have a big group that I can call like friends and stuff like that.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, like we had like people like I was going out with, and I still have some really good friends from my jobs and stuff like that. One of my best friends is from there. But we had our small groups, but I definitely now I can say that I found my people. Like, like the last 3 years, I reconnected with a bunch of my high school people. And now you've gone out with us and you see us. Everybody's kind of on the same vibe and talk and have those deep conversations still and still have a good time, right? Like I think you couldn't see that, right? When you're around my friends?
Yeah. I think, I'd say from seeing how he is with his friends, stuff like that, the number one tip would be find people who are genuine.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
And everyone's version of genuine might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
But find people who match your genuinity. What the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Find people that match, like, they say find your tribe.
Yeah.
Exactly. Kind of like that. Like find the people you assimilate with. And I know a lot of people now, based on social media and people being inside on the phone, you might really say like, how do you find friends?
Yeah.
The number one recommendation is, get off your phone.
Go out and do things.
Do it solo.
Yeah.
The number one thing is love yourself.
Yeah.
When you love yourself and you know who you are and know what you like, start doing those things. Go out and, find people who may like this stuff. Just be you. Just vibe.
Yeah.
Just vibe.
That's something I could definitely say. In order to find your people, find your group and have fun in life, you got to find yourself first,
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I don't blame the friends. I did have a lot of people that generally were interested in me, wanted to go out and stuff like that when I was working at Walgreens or City MD and stuff, but I just wasn't there. I wasn't happy with myself. I kind of like was more like
the place you were in life.
Yeah, I just wasn't that place in my life where I had found myself, you know what I mean? So I did a little bit later on, honestly, within this last year is when I really found myself, and then it all just seemed to click.
Yeah.
Once you're comfortable with just being alone first, then you can go out and do these things, and then you'll see, like, because then I feel like then you're not as insecure when you're going out.
100%.
Like you're not.
You don't overthink it.
Like back then, I was too much in my head when I was going out.
Yeah.
Rather than just letting loose and having a good time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what if this new person? What are they thinking of me or whatever and stuff like that? Just because I wasn't happy with myself, right? Yeah. But once you do that, then it becomes so much easier.
I think the number one thing is when you accept yourself. Yeah. You realize people will accept you. More in the sense of like you don't have to worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah, and that's okay if they don't.
But all that matters is that you're confident in your own right and then you accept yourself.
Yeah, but a big point to that is, like Ali said, you got to go out and do things. You know what I mean? Social media friends are not real friends. You know what I mean? People that meet you online and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You could have 500 followers on Instagram, but you still be freaking lonely at the end of the night, right?
Because you know what? There's no depth unless you create depth.
Yeah.
Now, if you find people online and you game with them or you make time with them, that's different. But if you're just sharing things, then there's gonna be nothing to it.
Yeah.